Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well. I just want to make a short discussion on static retinoscopy in astigmatic error. So the same process with the spherical error. It's just that it has a different IRM or different GNL in every meridian. That is for the astigmatic error. So I'll just discuss the case problem that we have in our module. This is the case number 1 without WDL. So on 180th meridian, the IRM is with. So again, let me just draw for a while. Okay. So when we say 180th meridian, your streak is positioned in a vertical position, and then you are moving left to right. So you are scoping the 180th meridian. But when you say 90th meridian, your streak is oriented in a horizontal position or nakahigda siya, or in a vertical position and moving up and down. You are neutralizing the 90th meridian. I just want to clarify that. Okay. So here in this case, we have static retinoscopy at 20 inches without WDL. So when we say without WDL, we will start at plano, neutralizing at plano. So in 180th meridian, we started at plano. The movement is with. So we made an increment of plus 25, plus 50, plus 75, plus 100, plus 125, plus 150, 175, 200, plus 225, plus 250, and plus 275. The movement is against. So now we are in the point of reversal. So plus 275 is point of reversal in 180th meridian. And then we go to the 90th meridian. So if you're using the trial lenses, you will remove the trial lens that you placed, and then you start again at plano. But if you're using a phoropter, then you will start at the GNL of the another meridian, of the previous meridian. Okay, so here we start at plano, plus 25, plus 50, up to plus 150, the movement is with. And then at plus 175, the movement is still with. And plus 2, the movement is now against. So our PR is plus 2, our GNL is plus 175. We have two computations on working without WDL in spherical, in astigmatic error. So computation A is that you get the GNL of each meridian and then deduct it with the WDL, and you have the result. The same thing that you will do in the 90th meridian, you get the GNL, deduct it with the WDL, and you will have your result. After that, you do the cross cylinder. You do the cross cylinder plus 50, axis 180 combined with minus 0.25 axis 90. After doing that, you will make a new sphere. So cross-seal convert to spherocell minus form. Okay? So here, plus 0.50 and minus 0.25, The more plus and least minus here is the plus 50. So this will be our new sphere, right? Okay, new sphere. And then you add algebraically. So when you add algebraically, you change the sign here. So you just remember the SSDA. Same sign, subtract, different sign, add. So they have a different sign. So 50 and 25 will result to 0.75, and then you put a negative sign. So your axis, you will be using the axis of the unused sphere. So this will be your new axis. So your result is plus 50 sphere combined with minus 0.75 cylinder, axis 90. So when you say axis 90 is ATR, axis 180 is WTR, or with the rule astigmatism. This is for the computation A. So let's go now to the computation B. I'll just remove all my drawings and let's go to computation B. Okay. So here, computation B, what you will do is you get the raw GNL. This is the GNL of the 180th meridian and the GNL of the 90th meridian. You will do the spherosil. So what happens is, you do the cross cylinder 180 combined with plus 175, 90. You do the spherosil. The spherosil is you will choose the new sphere will be more plus less minus. So 250 is the new sphere. Okay? And to get the cylinder is you add algebraically here. So SSDA, same sign subtract, different sign add. 250 minus 175 is 75. And the axis will be the axis of the unused. So this is our new axis. So the result is plus 250 combined with minus 0.75 cylinder, axis 90. And you deduct it with the WDL. You deduct only the sphere. Don't touch the cylinder, okay? So the result is plus 50 sphere, and then bring down seal and axis. So this is mixed astigmatism against the rule. Okay? So I hope it's clear. Computation A, computation B, they will result to the same net. The other one could be a little bit longer, and then the other one is a little bit a shortcut. But still, it depends on you, on which computation you are more comfortable and more confident with. Okay? So let's go to the another problem. This is the with WDL. So some of you are still confused on the with and without WDL. So let me review first before I go through the case. When we say with WDL, the IRM is plano, right? IRM, you do it with plano. And in neutralization, in with WDL, you will start neutralizing at the working distance lens. So if the inches or the working distance is 20 inches, you have to convert 20 inches to the equivalent working distance lens. So you will, the D equals 1 over F, the one that I told you about. So you will have a 2 diopters working distance lens. So that will be your starting lens in neutralization of the retinoscope or your actual patient. You will start at the working distance lens. Okay. So here in our case, oh, sorry. So here in our case, in the 180th meridian, the movement is with. Okay. And then, because it's because we are working with WDL, so this will become 2 diopters, and we assume this as positive. Okay. We always start at the positive. So we start at plus 2. This is our starting lens for neutralization. Okay? So at plus 2, the movement is still with. So because it's still with, they will add more plus. Correct. So mag-imagine na lang. I'm just imagining that you are all in front of me, and then you are participating. Okay. So plus 2 is still with, so you increase a 0.25 increment. So this is a 4-rupter method. It's like a 4-rupter method. So 0.25 increment. So plus 225, the movement is still with. But when you add another more lens, the movement is now against. So this is your PR. Question, should I count including the PR in this scenario? So in this part, you will not count the PR. You only count here. So 1 increment only, plus 2 diopters to width. This is your GNL. You will only count here. So 1 times 0.25. Okay? So let's go to the 90th meridian. So what happens in the 90th meridian is that the IRM is with. The IRM is with, and again, we are working with WDL. So we started at plus 2. But when you introduce plus 2 in front of the patient, the movement is against. So it's in the point of reversal. So what are you going to do? You need to look for the last GNL or the last with movement before it becomes against. It became against. So because it's against, you will go towards minus. Okay? Or you go down plus. Okay? So you go down. At plus 2, the movement become against. So you went down. At plus 175, the movement is still against. So you added another down. At plus 150, the movement is now with. So this is your GNL. So your counting is 1 and 2. 2 clicks. 2 times 0.25 equals 0.50, and the sign will be minus because you went down towards minus. So the sign will be negative. Okay, question. How come in the 180th meridian, I did not include the PR in the counting? Because when you introduce the starting lens, the movement is still the same with the IRM. So you look for the GNL. You found the GNL one click higher. And you just want to make sure that that's the GNL. You made another one click higher and the movement is now against and it's PR. You don't include that in counting. So you only count the click towards the GNL. Here in the 90th meridian, we started at +2, the IRM, the with IRM now becomes against. So meaning you are already in the point of reversal, but you are not sure if it's the real point of reversal yet. Diba? So from +2, you went down to +175 and still against. So you are not there on the last with movement. So you make another decrease and now you are in the width. This is the last width before the PR. And you did 2 clicks towards the GNL. Okay, so that is why we counted this 90th meridian as 2 clicks and only 1 click in the 180th meridian. It's the number of clicks towards the GNL. So in the computation, we only have one computation for the width WDL because it's already net per meridian plus 25 derived from 1 click 1 times 0.25 and this one came from 2 times 0.25 and then the sign is negative because you went down or towards minus. Okay, so you do the cross cylinder form plus 25 combined with plus 25 axis 180 combined with minus 50 axis 90. The new sphere will be more plus less minus. So this will be our new sphere. And you algebraically add, so SSDA. Same sign subtract, different sign add. Because it has different sign, it will become 0.75 or negative 0.75 axis the unused. Okay, so this will be our new axis. Okay, so this one is mixed astigmatism against the rule. Okay, so I hope that you learned on how to compute the static retinoscopy astigmatic correction. And if you have any questions, you can just send me a message or you can put it in the Google Classroom comment. So I will try to be responsive as much as possible to respond immediately. Thank you very much and stay safe, everyone.